Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and I'm going to be talking about some Green Bay Packers news. We've had a bunch of news this week, so I'm just going to talk about it all in this video. I just love what's going on right now this offseason. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it right now. So, first, we got a new general manager. His name is Brian G. Don't really know how to say his name, and I've heard so many different people pronounce his name differently. So uh, I'm glad we're getting him. I think it's Guten or something. It's a weird way to say it. Um, so he's our new general manager, and I'm really happy. He said that we plan on looking for free agents, which right there that told me this guy knows what he's doing. We're gonna get free agents. That's what we need. Uh, Look at Julius Peppers is the only one we had in the last few years there. Um, that actually did something. So very happy that we're getting someone here that he's in house. He's been there for a long time at a lower position for a number of years. And so I'm happy that he's going to be aggressive in free agency. We need those pieces. There's the the what was it 2013 the 2013 uh, NFC Championship game, the 2014 divisional round playoffs. Um, the what was it the 2015 uh, where am I off? No, was it 2014? No, the Seattle game. The Seattle game was the 20. It was the no, it was 2014. 2014, the 2014-2015. That's right. I was a year off. The 2014, the 2015 um, NFC Championship game, the 2015-2016 divisional round playoff, the 2016-2017 NFC Championship game. All three of those games, all three of them, we could have won if we had defense. All three of them. All three of them. Not going to say we would have, but we had a legitimate chance to have won all three of those games if we had a defense. Because in all three of those games, Seattle, Cardinals, Atlanta, all three of them, we blew it on defense. We need secondaries, we need corners. We have like one good safety in Clinton Dix, and then that's it. The other one went to free agency. So what else is left? You know what I mean there? Um, so we need some corners. We need some corners. Just we need them. We need them badly. Um, a lot of people are talking about Elliott Wolf, the son of the great Hall of Famer Ron Wolf, and why he couldn't have been the GM for the Packers. I don't understand why so many people bought into that. Um, I like Ron Wolf. He's awesome. He traded for the greatest quarterback in Packers history, Brett Favre. Yes, I say that. Don't freaking get on me, Aaron Rodgers people, because I like Aaron Rodgers too, but Brett Favre's still better. I don't care what anyone says, he's better. Period. Um, so, Um, let's get on this whole thing. With the whole GM thing about Elliot Wolf, here's the thing people are not understanding. Just because he's his son does not mean he's qualified to be GM. Okay? Just because you're the son of a Hall of Famer doesn't mean you're going to turn out to be the same person. Okay? Don Shula's son, I think his name was Hithschuler or something. He was the coach for like the Bengals, and he sucked. Okay, as a head coach. Okay, so don't come on here and say, "Oh well, he was the son." Who cares if he was the son? That doesn't mean he's qualified. Um, and he really didn't have that much experience. Really, I mean, not as much as like this guy did. So when they say, "Oh well, he could have hired him." No, you hire the best person for the job, and he was more qualified. Brian was clearly more qualified. If you look at their positions, so you know, I don't think they made the wrong decision. I think a lot of people just looked into the fact that he was his son, and that's why he was qualified, and that's not a good argument. He wasn't. You're just because you're someone's son doesn't mean you're qualified. Bengals learned that the hard way, and guess what? They were the worst team in the '90s because of that decision. Because look what that they could have had. Because if they hadn't hired that Don Shula's son, they would have gotten Bill Cowher because he was the guy they were actually interviewing before the Steelers were. So then the Steelers go on to hire Bill Cowher, and look what happened. Get what I'm saying, guys? Just because he's his son doesn't mean he's gonna be, the second coming Hall of Famer. So all big respects to those two, Ron Wolf and his son Elliot Wolf. But like I said, people can't overanalyze that. Okay, he's going to do some type of role in Cleveland. Um, I don't know. I mean, they already have a general manager, so I don't exactly know what is his role going to be different from, what role he already has in Green Bay. But he's going to do that. I wish him well because right now Cleveland, it's not the dog pound, it's a dog pit because literally they're 0-6. They're an 0-16 team. So everyone that usually goes there's careers kind of like get screwed. So I wish him well because it's not an ideal situation to go to that place. But so yeah, Brian Gutekunst. I'm just gonna call him Brian G. Brian G. Is the general manager, and like I said, I hope we get some free agents now. Other news: the offensive coordinator is going to be the returning. What was it? Joe Phil. Yeah, that's right. That's how you say it. Joe Philbin. Sorry. Joe Philbin. For anyone who doesn't know Joe Philbin, he was our offensive coordinator for a number of years before he left to take the Miami Dolphin job. His son tragically passed away right before that playoff game that we had when we were 15-1. We didn't play like we should have against the Giants, who went on to win the Super Bowl that year. Stole a second Super Bowl from me. Anyways, Joe Philbin's coming back. Mike McCarthy has stated that he's going to still call plays. I'm okay with that as long as they do good. I don't think it matters as long as Aaron Rodgers is on the field, anyways. But we'll see what happens. But I do like we're getting him back because he was a good offensive coordinator. And hopefully we can get that offense back in the rhythm. Most importantly, defensive coordinator. Now, I said a week ago when I made the video about the whole Don Capers being fired, of course, that was before I found out that Ted Thompson was resigning. I never got a chance to make a video of my thoughts on that. But yeah, I'm really happy that Ted Thompson resigned. He's doing some senior role now or whatever, or for scouting or some shit like that. Uh, but I'm just glad he's no longer the general manager because that guy sucked as general manager. I'm sorry, but he sucked. Okay, stunk. Whatever. He stunk, and I'm glad they have this guy as the general manager now because it seems like we're gonna finally get free agents now, um, which we need. Um, the next defensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers, the guy who's replacing Don Capers, is Mike. I believe his last name's Pence. I think it's that. He. I'm really happy about this hiring first and foremost because um, I'm really happy because in my video about Don Capers being fired, one of the suggestions I said was to hire Rex Ryan. I said Rex Ryan. I met actually Rex Ryan too. I have a picture with him when he was, still the Bills coach or whatever. I actually personally met him. I really like Rex Ryan. I love his defensive, the way he does defense and shit like that. And I said Rex Ryan. Hopefully getting him out of the whatever he's doing now on broadcasting or whatever. And it ended up not being Rex Ryan, but it's the next best thing because this Mike guy, actually was a former defensive coordinator for the New York Jets when Rex Ryan was the New York Jets head coach when they were in the AFC Championship game back-to-back years, when they were like into a top 5 defense. And I'm really happy for that. He's a Rex Ryan disciple, and that's what I feel we need. This guy is a tough guy. He plays defense tough, which is what you need in a defensive coordinator. He learned from Rex Ryan, which, like I said, that's who I wanted. That was my choice. Was number one choice was Rex Ryan, and then Dick LeBeau maybe if he was available, but obviously he isn't. They're in the playoffs still with the Titans there, but this guy is a disciple of Rex Ryan, so that's the next best thing. He actually, a few years ago, was the Cleveland Browns coach, and he took that team to a 7-9 record when he still had, by the way, Johnny Manziel. Okay. Man, Cleveland must be kicking themselves firing this guy because, geez, I think 7-9 for the Cleveland Browns is the best record they've had in this current decade right now, and now they're 0-16. So, they fired they fired a guy. Okay, so let's put it this way: they fired a guy who's 7-9, but we bring up a good point. They fired a guy that's 7-9, or went 7-9 with the Cleveland Browns, and they won't fire a guy who is 1-31 in 32 games. In 32 games, they won't yeah. Elliot Wolf, I'm praying for you, man. I'm praying for you, man, in that freaking dog pit. Like, holy shit. Just thought, like, oh my god, that careers are to die in that, like, organization. That they need to get the elf back. I just thought of that, like, damn. Anyways, basically, moral of the story here is we're getting a really good defensive coordinator, and I'm really happy about it. So now, hopefully, if Brian Gutekunst something. Sorry, I'm just gonna. If Brian G, our GM, is actually telling us the truth about us possibly getting the best available free agents, I'm really hoping that we can, get those corners and the secondaries. Really need a shutdown corner, so hopefully we can get some of that stuff available in free agency and finally build a really good defense behind Clinton Dix, Clay Matthews. Our two best defensive guys right now are Clay Matthews and Clinton Dix. So hopefully we can get some stuff going now and some momentum with that. And I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to the fact that we got new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new GM that's going to sign free agent. This is what we're looking for, guys. This is what we've been looking for years. And Aaron Rodgers is going to be back. My boy A-Rod is going to be back. Ted Thompson is gone. I'm so glad that guy's gone. So happy he's gone, He's the one that made Brett Favre leave town, so. Oh, you gotta love the fact that he's gone. Yeah. Yeah, anyways, very happy about this news. And hopefully Aaron Rodgers will be able to come back and still do what he's been doing for a long time now, especially with these new things that are going to happen. That's going to make the team better, and hopefully we can finally make another run for a Super Bowl. So that's all I gotta say. Comment, rate if you like this. If you like this video or my other videos, please subscribe. And go Pack, go, guys! I'm really excited this off season. So let's keep the momentum going. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say. I'm the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Peace. Go Pack, go!